If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZERK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Hey guys, we need to talk about the best free Season 3 91 overall players to upgrade first, and a little bit more to talk about before we get into the rankings. I do want to give a shout out to Chase Burdick for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell on, comment down below, Noti Gang. Also, we do want to say shout out to you guys been copping my picks. We've been cooking this NFL season, and even the last couple days without NFL. Tuesday, we had 2 of our profit booster picks for almost $300 in wins, and yesterday I only did 1 pick for college football, cashed it, another $150. Today, guys, is Thursday, which means we do have Thursday night football, and if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now using code ZERK, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus funds, a Bo Nix 0.5 yards free pick, and only when you guys sign up right now before Sunday at 4 p.m. using code ZERK, you're also going to get a Patrick Mahomes 0.5 yards free pick for Sunday, so only right now with code ZERK, you get 2 0.5 yard free picks. And not just that though, every day of October there is a new promo on Underdog. I fully expect to see probably some more profit boosters today, so I'll have more picks up. Check out my Twitter for all of my picks. Alright, so a couple things I do need to mention here, guys. I will let you know, I'm recording this video pretty late here the night before you were watching this video. It is actually midnight as of right now. When it comes to upgrading these players, okay, the free players that we have to go ahead and upgrade, as of the very second I'm recording this video, we do not have the tickets in the game, okay? There's nowhere to actually go ahead and get the tokens to upgrade the players. That drops today with Most Feared at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm doing this video now because there's going to be way more content that I have to cover later today, but here's the thing that I do want to mention to you guys. Number 1, are they going to make us wait like they did in Season 2 to upgrade these players fully to 91 overall? If I had to assume, my assumption would be yes. However, I do want to mention this to you guys when it does come to the rankings here. I've already factored that in. The fact that more than likely we're not going to be able to go ahead and upgrade these players to 91 overall. And I will mention that as well when I go over these rankings. If we somehow are able to later today around 1:30, get them instantly to, 91 overall, that doesn't really change necessarily the order I have these. But I'm already kind of assuming we're not going to be able to get them to 91 overall that quickly. That being said though, if you guys do go through and actually take a look at the Field Pass rewards, and if you guys do have the Premium Field Pass especially so, well then you're going to be able to actually get these like 90 overall player upgrade tokens, the 91 overall player upgrade tokens, maybe a little bit earlier than we're even going to have them available to buy in the store. Because as you guys can see here, at level 34, you actually have the Premium Field Pass, you get a 90 overall player upgrade token, and then at level 37, you get a 91. Now, I'm sure EA is aware of this, right? That you're able to get it at 37, and then also here at, 34, you get a 90. I'm pretty sure EA is aware of that, and they did mention that with, buying the Premium Field Pass, it doesn't necessarily give you access to anything exclusive, right? So my assumption is with today, we're going to be able to maybe get these cards up to 90 overall at most. Maybe they're only going to be 89, but then by the time we get to level 34 or 37, where the Premium Field Pass, we get them to 91, then we'll be able to fully max them out. Which I know does sound a bit away, but Season 3 is only 34 days. You would assume we're going to get some new XP today with Most Feared, and then of course new milestones next week, whatever. We're going to pretty quickly get up to like 30 something here with all the milestones, all the season XP, whatever that's going to be available there. So even if you're not able to max these cards out today, guys, it probably won't be all that long before we're able to. Hopefully not as long as it took in Season 2. That being said, let's go over the rankings of which ones I would upgrade first. And also, again, I've already factored in that you're probably not going to be able to get these guys in 91 instantly. All right, guys, so let's get into my rankings of which ones I would start to work on first. Now, I do want to let you guys know that with every single thing that you can do, to potentially get these season tickets here, and also the fact that you probably more than likely ways have some saved from Season 2 going into Season 3 here, and also, again, if you have the Premium Field Pass, there is a lot of extra, tickets that you're able to get. Only for those of you guys that have the Premium Field Pass, of course, which you still are able to get. A lot of these cards fully maxed out before the end of Season 3, though, even if you don't have the Premium Field Pass. So just know, if you really want to go ahead and get all these cards maxed, you probably will be able to by the end of it. That being said, though, you do get the players for the fantasy packs here at 6, 16, 26, and 36. So you can then go ahead and pick 4 of these cards to go ahead and max out here. At number 5, guys, the player that personally, I'll tell you right now, I'm just not really concerned about leveling up is Levon Kirkland. And I don't think this is a bad card, but when it comes to these players, you have to factor in the value that you are getting that you could then save for buying a player with similar attributes at that position. What do I mean by that? Well, you'll see right here. Levon Kirkland, right? Number 1, he's a middle linebacker, okay, and he's a user card. Obviously, you want a user on him, right? 89 speed, 90 excel. Great. Agility and change of direction, instantly not that great. 82 agility, 83 change of direction. That's not phenomenal. He's 6'1", 90 strength, 86 jumping. He's actually a good pass rusher, 87 power move. Has great block shed at 90, great tackling, hit power. That's awesome. But his zone coverage is also terrible at 79. So this is a middle linebacker that is 6'1", good speed, good excel, not phenomenal agility, change of direction, or zone. So it's a card that you have to use run because he has no coverage. And then in terms of being a fluid user, not that great. Now, this is a free card, and this is a 190,000 coin card. And that may sound like a lot, but again, you'll see here, compared to other players, I'm going to showcase the values here. This is a really, really good comparison here. Troy Anderson, 88 speed, 88 excel. So a little bit slower, a little bit not as quick there, right? Better agility, better change of direction. He's a better user card. He's also 6'4". He also has 90 hit power, not as good block shed, still 82, and he has 86 zone. So he can cover on his own. He's got great speed, he's got great agility, change direction, and he's 6'4" for only 190K. To me, I feel like there are just better options out there. We also have the MCS, Isaiah Simmons, which is coming up next week. If you guys watch the EA stream next week, I've already covered this in my Most Feared Reveals last night. Go check that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. There's a free Isaiah Simmons you can get in there. That is, again, another user card. And there's other middle linebacker options that are coming out even with Most Feared. So Kirkland, for me personally, guys, is just someone that I'm not really interested in just because there are options that are cheaper. At the number 4 spot, I'm going to go with Christian Okoye. Now, this kind of determines, and this kind of factors in here, how much you use your fullback and how much you run the football. For me personally, I'm not really that type of guy that's going to pound the football like that. If you are, maybe you really, really like this Christian Okoye. He's got 89 speed, 92 excel, 92 strength. I mean, he's an incredible even runner of the football. He's incredible blocking as well. This is a very, very good card. This could honestly even be your, if you want, running back. I wouldn't blame you at all for doing so with Christian Okoye. He also does have, of course, these X factors right here, right? You can go ahead and throw on Bulldozer, Freight Train X Factor, Honorary Lineman X Factor as well. And in general, he does get Honorary Lineman right there for 2 AP in his final bucket. So Christian Okoye is really good. Do you use a fullback though? If so, maybe you have him ranked higher. For me personally, I don't. Card's phenomenal though. Now guys, we get into my final 3, and I gotta say, this is where it truly matters on if you're not able to completely max out these players as of today, okay? Now, I gotta say that here. That being said, I think there is like one swap that I would do here, and I will talk about that. Martellus Bennett, though, he is 6'6", 89 speed, 90 excel, 87 short route running, 88 medium route running, 83 deep route running as well. He's also got 85 run block and 84 impact block. Now, I have Martellus Bennett right here, guys, at number 3 if we are talking about completely maxed out 91 overalls, right? Because the speed on him is incredible, the height on him is incredible, the run blocking is great as well. And when you look at other tight end options, there's really only 2 that I could compare him to. One of them is actually going to be the free Taysom Hill, which is why I actually do have Martellus Bennett here 3, is because, guys, with the Most Feared promo, you can actually choose a tight end Taysom Hill for completely free, who has 89 speed, he's 6'2", with 85 catching, 85 catch traffic, that is 89 catching. Not as good of a run blocker, but if you're just looking for also another free 89 speed tight end, you can get one right here. And then, guys, Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates as well is really, really good, and he drops today with the Most Feared promo. He's obviously going to be decently expensive, though, but he's 6'4". He's got 89 speed himself. He's got, not as good run block, whatever. Still a great receiving tight end with that 89 speed. Also, tight end can be a depth position. If you guys run multiple tight ends, then you can totally rock out Martellus Bennett at tight end 1 or tight end 2, and he'll be completely fine with how good of a run blocker he is and how crazy of a receiving tight end he is as well. So I do really like the Martellus Bennett card. I will tell you, though, we're going to come back to this if, let's say, hypothetically, you're only able to get these cards up to 89 overall today. I would honestly probably say Martellus Bennett would be my number 2 choice here. He's still very, very good at tight end. Even if he's only able to get to, let's say, 87 speed today, then maybe he is your second best option for you, maybe for your team. And on to my final 2 players, guys, 1 and 2. And I gotta tell you right now, instantly, if hypothetically today you're only able to get these cards up to 89 overall, Vanden Bosch is my number 1 player, okay? And you could even have him as your number 1 player right now because, guys, this card, if you're sleeping on him, don't sleep on him. Incredible. 87 speed, 94 excel, 278 pounds, 87 strength. He has 87 finesse move, 91 power move, 92 block shed, 88 hit power, 90 tackling. This card is crazy. And even at an 89 overall, let's say if he's able to get to that, he's still going to be mid-80s speed, high 80s power move, probably high 80s block shed as well. This is a great, great card. And when you look at the X Factor, he's able to get blitz, double or nothing right there, edge threat. He's able to get a lot of different things here in his tier 3. He's able to go ahead and get inside stuff, no outsiders, wherever you want to play him, on the edge, on the interior, wherever. Guys, this card is really, really good. If we look at him at an 84 overall, you can see exactly how he's stacked out. So if he's able to get to an 89, let's say, you know, he's still going to be very solid. Now, when you see those stats, the only defensive end that you can even compare him to right now in the game is Reggie White, who is 750,000 coins. That is why I made it a point to show you Troy Anderson versus Levon, because, yeah, Reggie White is comparable to how good this guy is, and he's 750K. 85 speed, 91 excel, 90 finesse move, 92 power move, 90 block shed. Vanden Bosch is faster, quicker, higher block shed, and he's completely free. And even at an 89 overall, let's say, he's going to be right up there. And the reason why I say that, Vanden Bosch, if you're only able to get him up right now to 89 overall, would 100% be my number 1 choice, is because Brian Dawkins at a 91, I think right now, again, it's a value of the card, right? 91 overall Brian Dawkins, 90 speed, 90 excel, 91 zone. He does also have a 92 hit power, 82 block shed. I mean, the card is incredible. The man coverage is not very great, which is going to turn some people away from the card. If you like to run a lot of man coverage, maybe you're not interested. But, again, for the value of B-Dog, you're looking at Brian Branch, who just came out and is 600K and is 20 pounds lighter than Brian Dawkins, has 90 speed still, also not great in man coverage, not nearly as good in that block shed department with only a 70, and is 600K. And for me, I would most certainly want to have a 90 speed safety. I will take one of the best safeties in the game over one of the best pass rushers in the game to be able to be back there and kind of stop those deep passes and kind of roam, especially given the abilities that he's able to get. Deep in zone KO, X Factor, deep out zone KO, X Factor as well. And then you take a look down here, he does have mid zone KO, flat zone KO, deep in zone KO. You can get pick artist on him for 2 AP. Deflator, I feel like this card is an absolute demon, but if he's only able to get up to an 89 right now, that's not going to make him all that sought after in my opinion, because let's say he's only 88 speed or 87 speed. Well, to me, I would much rather have Vanden Bosch and have that good of a pass rusher there, and maybe even you could argue Martellus Bennett then would be ranked over B-Dog currently at this state. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy, use code ZERK, follow me over on Twitter for my picks. Thursday Night Football tonight, most of your drops later today around 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll be able to see exactly how high we can get these cards. I would expect that you're going to be able to get them to 89 at minimum, but if you're not able to fully max them out, like I told you, Vanden Bosch, he's my number 1 guy. For sure, if you're not able to fully max them out. If you are, it'd be this order. Not fully maxed out. Same with the last 2 there. Maybe you have Okoye higher if you just use your fullback more. Completely understandable. I put Vanden Bosch. Then I'd probably you have to pick between B-Dog or if you want to go with Martellus Bennett there. Guess it comes down to Brian Dawkins' speed. If he's still 89 speed, I'd say B-Dog. If he's 88, probably Martellus Bennett, unless you already have a viable tight end for yourself. That one's up to you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.